from Urchfab. This is going to be part 2 of my steering rack depower video because as a couple of people in the comments pointed out, I've missed out a step. So yeah, a couple of little lessons when it comes to doing stuff like this is obviously just do a load of research before you take things apart. I did have a flick through a video of someone doing this, but I just sort of skipped through it. I'm pretty sure that they didn't do any welding to the shaft on this, but it's possible that I might have just skipped past that section and missed it. And also, like, when you take something apart, just look at it until you actually, you know, 100% understand how it works, and then you're not gonna have this problem. But yeah, so I've got to take this back off, get this shaft back out, and then this shaft is actually, well, we'll take it apart and have a look. Alright, so I got all this back apart. So initially how I thought this worked was I thought that this piece would rock from side to side as you turn the shaft, and it would deflect the oil in different ways as you start to turn the wheel in a different direction. But that pin I cut off would have located in that slot there, so there's no way that could actually even move, which then points to the fact that this has to somehow twist to deflect the oil. And if you clamp this in the vise, I mean, you can move the top of this, and not a lot. And some people have said that it's not enough to even notice and it's not worth doing, but I can definitely say that I would notice that amount of play. So yeah, initially I thought that was one solid shaft, but obviously it's not, and that's just from not really looking at things properly and not doing research properly. So the process is to weld this collar to the shaft, and the one I saw was kind of welded all the way around here, and I think given that this has movement in it, if I do that, there is going to be a risk that this won't be straight afterwards. So I'm just going to weld on these little recessed edges here, a little weld on each side on the thickest edge of the shaft. It's going to be the least likely place to cause anything to move, I think. Obviously, not having oil running through it as well, it's probably not the best idea to leave it like that, because once all that sort of dries out inside and you've still got that movement, you're going to have the risk of things wearing out and possibly something failing in there. So I filled in that little sort of valley bit at the back, and then welded just welded across that flat edge we had here. I'm not going to weld down the sides of these. Put a little tack on that pin as well, just to make sure that that can't ever come out. This rod I've used is a 309 stainless rod. I'm going to let this cool, and then I can stick it in the lathe and just spin it and see if it has you know, warped or moved at all. So I've actually cut these and welded them again because there was quite a bit of like deflection in the end of it. Got it straight enough now. There's a tiny bit, but I don't think you're going to get any better than that trying to weld something that's got movement in it. Alright, so I've got it all back together, and it turns over smoothly and freely enough to where I can turn it over with a greasy hand on there. So it's not binding, so it's obviously straight enough to not be causing any issues, which is good. A few people said like I should have left the rubber seals in. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to do that if I'd left all the rubber seals in that freely. And over time they would have dried out, broken up, got chewed up. And these are what are going to protect the dirt from getting in there anyway. So there really is no need for a rubber seal to be running along the shaft itself. Alright, second time, lucky. So moral of the story is if someone's taken the time to do some instructions, you should make sure that you read them all. But I think that's a man thing, isn't it? Alright, so that's it. Part 2 of the D-Power. Hopefully there won't be a part 3. Yeah, we need to get back on some welding work. So that's it for this one. Cheers for watching. See you on the next one.